Hello and welcome to another Sprues and Brews unboxing. Today we're looking at the Brutes and Bandits Destruction Warband set for Warhammer Underworlds. So first of all I want to say massive thanks to Games Workshop for sending us these early to have a look at. Warhammer Underworlds has recently had its newest edition, and as part of the release Games Workshop have repackaged some of the older warbands over the last few years of Warhammer Underworlds and put these into some really decent value sets that give you 4 warbands and all the new cards for them as well. So these boxes are £61.50 each, and in this video we're taking a look at the Brutes and Bandits one. We do also have videos for the other 3 boxes up to date too, so check those up, they'll be up on the site now. We do also have a full write-up over on spruesandbrews.com where we go into what's in each of these too. But yeah, this is really fun. Obviously we knew that this was a whole big new edition of the game and that all the cards, both kind of stat cards and the actual cards that you construct your decks from, were all kind of removed, and we're starting fresh with Emberguard. And obviously in Emberguard we get the new Skaven and the Stormcast, but a lot of people have got existing warbands that they want to use. Now these boxes are a really nice way of giving people access to some of these older ones that they maybe don't have anymore. It also includes new cards in there, but if you do have a lot of these sets as well, there is also a box that contains the cards for all of these without the miniatures as well. That's all 16 of the warbands that are getting re-released today, which is a really nice touch because it means that if you're maybe missing out on some of them, you can pick up these individual boxes, where if you've got them all you can pick up that box of cards and have everything you need. I do believe the card release is a limited release though, so if you do want them I'd get them sooner rather than later. But yeah, this is a fun one because if we flip it over we have 4 warbands in here. Grincrax Looncourt, Mogrox Crushers, Black Powder Buccaneers and the Cunning Crew. Now a lot of these have obviously been in other sets over the years. Some of them the Cunning Crew I've got a couple of copies of over the years, but the other 3 are ones that I've never actually picked up again myself, so it's going to be a nice excuse to get some paint on those and get them on the table. So yeah, in this video what we'll do is we'll have a look at the kits, see how they go together, we'll have a look at the unit cards as well, and then in the second half of the video hopefully we'll have some of these painted as well, so I can show you what they look like in the flesh. But yeah, let's crack this open and see what we get inside. Now one good thing to see is that they've kept these on different colour sprues as well, so if you do want to play them unpainted you're able to distinguish between the different warbands because of their colour. That's a really nice touch because I know not everybody necessarily wants to paint models before they get going. This way at least visually you can see, okay, my guys are the light green Gloomspite Gits and I'm fighting, I don't know, a gold Stormcast unit. Now obviously I will be building and painting these guys up, but it does give you the option. So we've got the Gits there, we have the Uruk Warband, which is kind of 3 big brawlier models compared to the goblins. And we get the Cunning Crew, which you've got a bit of a mixture of both. You've got sneaky, you've got like guys with man catchers and stuff. So again, a nice mixture there. And then the final warband in the box is the Ogre one. This is one that appeals to me very much. Ogre Pirates. So yeah, surprisingly this is one of the few that I've not picked up in the past. I've got a big Ogre army for both Age of Sigmar and the Old World. So yeah, I am surprised myself why I've never picked up this box. So Captain Ogre here will definitely be getting some paint on them. So we get obviously the plastic in the box. We do also get some card components as well. So if we open this little envelope up, and it's worth saying all Games Workshop releases now, all the shrink wrap and stuff's gone. It's now in kind of envelopes like this. So if we get this open, we'll have a look at what we get in here. So first of all, we do have instructions for all of the warbands. I think, is it actually a book or a single sheet? and we do get the full instructions there. So these are all push fit. They're really, really easy to put together anyway, so you won't have any issue building them. What I would say, try and build them without glue first, because the fits are really good without the glue. If you add glue, it adds a little bit more volume to the joins, which means you might get some ugly gaps and the like. But yeah, there shouldn't be any issues building them up. And then we get a whole host of cards as well for the various warbands. So we've got, they all got different rune marks on them to distinguish them. I don't know if they do, to be honest. That's a shame. I'd have thought they'd all have different. Oh, they have there. Yeah, okay. So they're the rune marks for the warband, so you can distinguish them. And again, the stat cards are quite simple looking now compared to what we did have, obviously with the standard and the inspired side for each of them. We will be having a full write-up over on the website as well. We've got more image of these if you are particularly interested in the stats on these. And like I say, these are all available separately as well. We've got the Cunning Crew. Now I know it's been controversial, the change from kind of artwork to miniatures. Me personally, I like having the miniature images on there for being able to use them as reference for painting from a purely selfish point of view, because often when we get access to things, it's a little bit before things are generally available to look at pretty pictures for online. But I know some people do miss the evocative artwork. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what the consensus is. Like, let us know, what do you think? Did you prefer the artwork on there, or would you rather have the miniature shots? On these kind of cards, I definitely think miniatures is the way to go. I'd have liked to have seen maybe some of the actual kind of playing cards have those stats on them still. The artwork on, because some of them were really cool. But you know, they are still thematic with the actual photographs on as well. We do also get the warband cards for each of them as well. Now these are included in the box in multiple languages as well. So obviously you don't need all of those, but we'll have a quick look through these now. Some Morgrok's Crushers. So they're in spy condition. In a power step, instead of playing a power card, you can pick a friendly fighter with 3 or more war tokens, remove 3 war tokens from the fighter, then inspire them, and they generate them after they are attacked or get attacked as well. So that's pretty cool. We'll have a look at the proper mechanics on those cards in the second half of the video once we've got them painted up. I thought we'd just have a quick look at the inspire conditions. So the Loon Court, before a friendly fighter uses a core ability, you can pick to attempt a quest to attempt that you haven't already attempted. After you complete that quest, you basically inspire. So there are multiple different quests there that you can do to try and inspire them. That's pretty cool. We've got the Cunning Crew. So those guys, after a friendly fighter's successful attack, if the target was flanked or surrounded, inspire the attacker and each friendly fighter adjacent to the target. That's pretty cool. And then Blackrock's Buccaneers. After you remove your third or subsequent swag token, inspire each friendly fighter. So you start the game with 1 swag token, and you've got various abilities that can use swag tokens as well. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll get these built up and painted, and then we'll have a look at the kind of main mechanics for each warband. And just to close up the video, we thought we'd have a quick look at the models. I've unfortunately not got around to painting these yet because we've been working on some other secret bits that unfortunately has taken my attention a little bit, but these are going to be very much on my to-do list. And they're really nice models. The really nice thing with this box is that you get a nice assortment of kind of big chunky stuff like the Uruks and the Ogre, and then little bits too, meaning there's quite a bit of variety here for people to paint up, which is really nice. Again, you've got different styles to the different warbands too, giving players a lot of different flavour, so that's really good to see. The good thing with these boxes are they're £61.50, and you get obviously the four warbands in the box, which puts them at around £15 each, which I think is pretty good value. Less so if you've already got some of them. Obviously, if you've got like 3 of the 4 warbands, then you're probably better off trying to find them on eBay, and I think some of these might still be available online individually, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. But yeah, certainly if you've only got, you know, one or two of them, it's, well, if you've got two of them, again, that works out a little bit more expensive at £30 each. If you've only got one of these or none at all, then yeah, definitely well worth picking up to get the models at a bit of a discount. And again, nice different mix of play styles as well. Combine that with the big box where you get your Rivals decks, plus the 2 new Rivals decks that are up for pre-order today. That gives you a really nice assortment of different play styles and different decks, and a really nice kind of start into the new edition of Warhammer Underworlds, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm going to be working on these. I've worked on some of the undead stuff over on the website as well. I do have a full review of all of these boxes, plus a review of the new Rivals decks as well. So if you are interested in that, check that out on the site. We dig into kind of what they do and kind of their mechanics. And if you're an Age of Sigmar fan as well, we do also have our full review of the Slaves to Darkness Battletome up on the website as well, so make sure you check that out. If you have enjoyed this, give the video a like, give us a follow. We do lots of unboxings, battle reports, stuff like that. We've got some plans for lots more content coming on the way next year too. And yeah, it's been really fun looking at these. If you would like to support the site as well, we do have an affiliate link to Element Games in the description. Anything that you buy through there goes towards helping run the site, which is really, really awesome. But yeah, until next time, have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.